everyone, welcome to Yoga 413. My name is Tauni, and today's class that I have for you is going to be a power yoga class that focuses on upper body strength. So keep that in mind throughout the practice. As always, take breaks whenever you need it. And if you have a video you'd like to see in the future, please drop a comment below and I'll do my best to get that to you in the near future. Let's go ahead and get started.
So beginning in a comfortable child's pose, just coming centered on your mat. Begin to inhale and exhale through the nose. Some of your deepest breaths of the day. As you just begin to clear your mind of any distractions and just prepare for your practice. Begin to lengthen your arms forward, bringing more stretch into the back. Begin to spread your fingers wide, pressing into the hands. Begin to rise up, coming into a tabletop position on all fours. We're going to flow through a few rounds of cow and cat. So as you inhale, drop the belly down, open your chest, gazing up. And exhale, start to round the spine, bringing your chin closer to the chest. And again, inhaling, opening up, shoulders come down. Exhale, round, belly in. So imagine as you continue to flow with the breath that you're trying to make a C shape with the spine in both directions. Let's do one more round of breath. And then find that neutral spine. You're going to just begin to take that right arm underneath you, palm up. We're going to take it into a gentle shoulder stretch and a gentle twist, and just lowering down to the mat. And you can use your mat as resistance here to gently pull back to deepen the stretch through the upper back and the shoulder blades. Let's come back up to that tabletop. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So just start to thread that needle underneath. Your hips stay over the knees, gently twisting. Palm is up. Coming back up to your tabletop. So now we're going to go into our first down dog. So bringing the hands forward, maybe stepping your feet back, lifting the hips. Begin to pedal out your feet. I always like in my first down dog to just move, always just scanning the body, seeing how you're feeling here at the beginning of class. Noticing anything that might feel a little tight today or tender, just be mindful of that. And then just find stillness in your down dog. Hips lifted, heels relaxing down, belly drawing up and in. Arms are strong. Start to walk your hands backwards to your feet. We're going to deeply bend your knees. We're going to come into ragdoll. So you're just going to focus on here the length in the spine. Cradle those elbows. And then either stay still or just gently, again, I just like to move gently from side to side here. But just do what feels good to you. And then just find stillness right here in the center. Releasing your hands to the mat, walking those hands out to plank pose. And just hold here, knowing you can always drop those knees to the mat at any time. Just starting to build a little bit of heat. Feeling nice and strong today. Lift the hips up and back for down dog. And then just begin to step your feet forward one at a time. On that next inhale, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttasana, or half lift. Exhale to your fold. Again, beginning of class, keeping those knees gently bent. One more breath. And then as you inhale, rise up with a nice strong back, reaching your arms up over your head, bringing the hands to the heart. Sun salutation, inhale, reach those arms up. Swan dive to your fold. Lengthen the spine, gazing forward. Exhale and fold. Stepping back to plank pose. And just take a few breaths here again, just finding your balance, finding that strength. Then shift forward. We're going to lower all the way to the mat with our elbows in. Take the tops of the feet to the mat and lift your chest up for a Cobra pose. Elbows are always bent in Cobra. Go ahead and come down. We're going to keep the knees down this first time. Keep them down, press up with a straight back. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Go ahead and step that right foot forward, then the left. And come into your fold. Relax the top of your head down. Inhale, rise up using the strength in your back, bringing the hands to the heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. Swan dive and fold. Inhale, gaze forward, half lift, and forward fold. Stepping your feet back to plank. Remember, you can drop your knees. If not, shift forward to low push-up chaturanga. Flip those feet over, come into up dog with straight arms and hips up, downward facing dog. Stepping the left foot forward, then the right. Come into your fold. Inhale, rise up, bringing the hands to the heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. Swan dive and fold. Inhale, create space in the back and chest, and fold. Stepping back to plank. Shifting forward, halfway down, elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Cobra is an option. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping the other foot forward this time, then the right, and fold. Inhale, reach up. Hands to the heart center. One more time through. So we're just using this, our sun salutation, to warm up the body. Inhale, lengthen, and just check in to see how we feel fold. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend of up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Bringing your feet forward. Exhale and fold. Reach up, rise up. Hands to the heart center. Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. Sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale and fold. Inhale, length. Plant your hands, step or float back to Chaturanga. If you're floating, please land with soft elbows. Continue flowing. Sweep that right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. We're going to drop your back heel, find warrior one. So level out your hips and square them. Taking the hands down to the mat, step back for plank. Shift forward to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward. Sweeping that left leg up. Step it forward as the back heel drops to the mat. Rise up for warrior one. Taking the hands down, stepping back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take several breaths here. Beautiful job. Let's step our feet forward to the hands and forward fold. Sit back, chair pose, reach those arms up strong, sit back, hands to the heart center. So we're going to do that again, and we're going to add a little bit for upper body. That's our focus today, so let's add it in. Sit back, chair, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, step or float back to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Now from here, go right back to chaturanga, elbows in, press up, downward facing dog. Sweep that right leg up, step it forward, back heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Taking the hands down to the mat, stepping back, flowing through your half series with that optional extra chaturanga, keeping the back straight, arms strong. Lifting the left leg up, step it forward, back heel drops, rise up, warrior 1. Taking the hands down, step back, vinyasa, adding that extra chaturanga if you choose. And breathe. Just be really mindful here of keeping your back nice and straight when we add that push-up. If that back starts to sag like a hammock, take the knees to the mat. Bringing your feet forward and fold. Sit back chair, hands to the heart center. Sit back chair, back straight, arms strong, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Flowing through up dog. Optional chaturanga to down dog. Sweep that right leg up. Step that foot forward, and this time keep your back heel lifted. We're going to come into warrior lunge. Just find that balance. Back leg strong and straight. Open up to warrior 2. So we're going to make a transition here. I want you to straighten your front leg, turn the toes to the corner of your mat, sink into that lateral lunge, coming onto the heel of the back foot. Reaching back up, adjust your feet again, toes forward, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, just reach that right arm back, stretch it out. And then circle to the mat. Take your fingertips to the mat, hold here, back heel up. Step that foot right back to one leg dog. So the right leg's right back up where it was, hold here. Come forward to one leg plank. Placing that foot down, downward facing dog. Lifting that left leg up and back. Step the foot forward. Rise up for warrior lunge. Take some time here, low ribs pulling in, back leg straight. Open to warrior 2. Your shoulders stack over your hips. Here comes that transition. Straighten the leg, turn the toes inward. Sit that booty back, lateral lunge. Press it back up. Adjust your feet again, warrior 2. Left arm reaches back, reverse your warrior. Circle those arms to the mat. Hold here, low lunge. Back heel up. Step back, one leg dog. Come forward to one leg plank. Breathe right here, you're strong. Remember, foot could come down, knees could come down. You're still getting stronger because you're on your mat. Take that foot down, exhale, chaturanga. Flowing through the vinyasa that you chose with or without that extra push-up in. And take a few breaths here in down dog. Just check in. Let's sweep that right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Come into that warrior lunge again. Open to warrior 2. Straighten that forward leg, turn the toes of that forward foot in, sit back for lateral lunge. Find that balance. Inhale, reach it back up. Right foot straight back forward. Reverse your warrior, reach back. Circle to the mat, back heel up, right to that one-leg dog. Come forward this time to that one-leg plank, but this time bring the knee to the chest, then pivot it to that opposite elbow. So really strong here in your arms. You're welcome to stay or pivot to the inside of that back foot, kicking the leg through. Bring it back, right back to one-leg dog. This time, bend that knee, open up the hip. And again, you're welcome to stay here or just follow that foot to the floor, coming into your back bend of Wild Thing, pressing the hips up. Look to the mat, flip it back over, hold plank, vinyasa. Downward facing dog, beautiful. So before we go to the other side, let's do a few what I call turbo dogs. I'm not for sure what you call them, but you're in downward facing dog. You're gonna just bend your elbows, see if you can hover the forearms off the mat, and then straighten those arms right back up. So as you exhale, squeeze the elbows in, hover, and press back up. So imagine, lower down, you have a beach ball underneath you you're trying to squeeze with those elbows. Do it again, bend and straighten. Let's do 2 more times. Just do your best. Last time. And breathe, beautiful job. Left leg lifts up. Step it all the way forward. Come up into that lunge. So just getting off our hands for a little bit. Open to warrior 2. We've been here before. Straighten, turn the toes in, drop the booty back. For that lunge, press it all the way back up. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, reach it back. Circle to the mat, right back to one-leg dog this time. Kick it up. Come forward to that one-leg plank, keeping that knee to the chest this time. Pivot to the opposite elbow. Don't hold your breath. So from here, you're welcome to stay or come to the inside of that back foot, kicking the leg up and through. Coming back to one-leg dog. Bend that knee, take that stretch, open it up. Choosing to stay or follow that foot to the floor for Wild Thing, pressing the hips up, arch back. Looking for that mat, right back to one-leg dog, and come into downward facing dog. Y'all are doing amazing. You can always hit that pause button or take a break in child's pose whenever you need it. From here, one more set of turbo dogs. So as you exhale, squeeze down, press those arms straight. Squeeze and press. Squeeze. Good job. Let's do 2 more. Elbows drawing in. Last one. Beautiful job. Bend those knees. Sit it back. Take a rest in child's pose. It's a little warm in here. I'm sweating. So if you need to take a break, wipe the sweat. Get a drink of water. Just start to slow that breath. Just resting in your child's pose. Beautiful job. Come forward. Let's work our way back to downward facing dog. Let's step our feet forward to our hands. Sit back into chair pose. Reach your arms up, hips back, and hands to the heart. So we're going to balance. So I want you to balance on your left foot. You're going to bring your right knee to your chest. Now just take that knee out to the side, open up the hip, bring it back in, and place that foot down. Let's try to get on the other side. So stand up nice and tall, just knee to chest. Maybe you choose to stay here. Or maybe open to the side. Bring it back. And release. Other side, we're just going to try something a little different, but I know you can always, just know you can always go back to here. Hanging on. Open that knee up. Bring it back. So choose to repeat that again, or peace fingers around the big toe, open to the side, standing big toe. Just straightening that leg, standing up tall. Start to soften that knee, bring it back, and release. Shake that out. So never ever get frustrated on balance. Some days it's great, and other days it's not so great. Don't stress about it. Just take your time. You can always just pause the video, try it at your pace. If you feel like I'm rushing you, just bring it open. Bring it back. Make your option to keep that knee bent or straight. Peace fingers around the big toe and extend up tall. Smile, you're doing a great job. Start to soften that knee and come down and relax. Shake that out. All right, so we're going to start to flow back and do some work from the floor now. Reach your arms up. Swan dive and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to that upward facing dog. Optional chaturanga down dog. So we're going to come forward to plank. Drop your knees to the mat. And take that breath in, and then I just want you to bend your elbows any amount and press up. Bend those elbows any amount and press up. Back is straight here. Try it again. Your own pace. Keeping that head in line with the spine. 2 more times. Eyes are forward. And your elbows should be gripping in, going backwards towards your waistline. This time, lower all the way down to the mat. Sweep those arms by your sides. Lift up into Locust Pose. Take the hands down. Give me just a baby Cobra. Little back bend here. Release, tuck those toes, press it up, back straight, downward facing dog. So we're going to do one more set of that. You're going to come forward to plank. This time we're going to do it with our knees up, off the mat. That is just an option. Second time through, I usually try to just make it a little bit more challenging. So you always know you can go back to knees down. So take that inhale in. Exhale, lower down, elbows in. Press it up. Belly's nice and tight. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press. Do your best. Go for about 3 more. Beautiful. Take those knees down, lower it all the way to the mat. This time, I want you to bring your arms into goal post right at your sides. Lift up into Locust Pose. Extend your arms. Take that breath in. And then as you exhale, bring the elbows in. And inhale, extend out. Try it again. Just continue at your own pace. Nice, strong back. We're going to do one more here. Bring it in and hold, 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 hold. And hands to chest, elbows in, tuck those toes, lift your belly away from the floor, squeeze, press up, downward facing dog. Now take those knees to the mat, come into your tabletop position. I need to wipe some sweat again. So you're going to come into that tabletop and extend your right arm forward and left leg back. So that bottom arm, everything is really nice, pressing away from the mat. Back leg is as straight as you can get it. Take that breath in. And then exhale, draw that knee in to touch the elbow. Lengthen back out. Again, bend. And then extend it out. At your own pace. Never feel like you have to stay with what I'm doing. Just do what feels good for your body. Now just hold the pose. Release that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So balance, left arm, right leg. And then when you're ready, just take that inhale in and exhale. You squeeze everything in tight. Lengthen that body out as long as you can get it. Try it again. At your pace. And hold right here. Go ahead and release. Great job. Now we're going to come into downward facing dog. We're almost there, guys. You're doing a great job. Just breathe. Lift those hips up. Take that nice stretch. And then come forward and have a seat on your mat. So we're going to find boat pose. So I want you to just find your sits bones. Lean it back. Back is straight. You can hold on to your legs. Just think, I always tell people, just good posture. Your shoulders are back, chest and lifted. You're proud. Reach those arms forward. I'm going to keep my legs bent today. You're welcome to fully extend them. And go ahead and release. So we're going to extend our right leg out. Take your left foot to your inner thigh. Again, sit up nice and tall. And we're just going to reach those arms up and then exhale over that leg. So we're going to start to slow just a little bit here. Just start to lengthen out your breaths. You've done a great job today. Now we just get that benefit of a nice, relaxing stretch. Let's go ahead and come up and switch sides. So just extend the opposite leg out, right foot, inner thigh. Sit up tall, reach up, hinge forward from the hips. And just relax into the stretch. You're always welcome to just close your eyes. Go ahead and come up, have a seat. So we're going to start with our feet bent. I'm just going to turn and face you. You're going to take that right foot underneath, place it by that left hip, and then you're just going to start to cross. So we're just going into a hip stretch, and I'm going to add some upper body to it. So you're welcome to stay here, or go ahead and stack the knees, both feet back by the hips. So from here, reach your arms up, take that left hand to the center of the back, tricep stretch. It should feel hopefully good after all of the push-ups and things that we did today. And now we're just going to bring that arm across, stretching into the shoulders. And then go ahead and release. Same thing on the other side. So just that, putting that left foot underneath or stacking that right on top. Reach the arms up, bringing that hand to the center of the back. Just a gentle pull on that arm, stretching into that tricep. And then bring that arm across for shoulder. Go ahead and release. And now we're just going to take it on down to our back. So just bring it on down. We're going to bring our feet right underneath the knees, hands at our sides. Press those hips up into a bridge pose, and then just start to walk your shoulders together and down the back. You're welcome to add that chest expansion to deepen that stretch in the chest and shoulders, just pressing those hips up. Go ahead and release. We're going to extend that left leg out to the mat. Pull that right knee in. We're going to go into our spine twist. So just drop that knee across the body. Shoulders stay down on the mat. Let's come back onto our back and just switch sides. So left knee comes in. Take that stretch, then drop it across. Let's bring those knees back to the chest. Gently rock side to side. Just a little massage here for your back. Maybe some circles. And then we're going to take it on out into our final resting pose of Shavasana. Extending the legs, hands at our sides with palms up. Go ahead and just close your eyes. Probably the most important pose we'll do the entire class. Because it seems like we never take the time to just be still, even for just a moment. So go ahead and take your time, relax, and I'll be back in just a moment. So start to take some nice deep breaths, wiggling the fingers and toes as you awaken. Then just work your way to your right side. Just pause here in this fetal position, eyes closed. Just checking in, setting your attitude for the rest of the day. Telling yourself good job for the time you spent on your mat. And then go ahead and help yourself up to have a seat. Let's reach those arms up, bringing the hands to the heart center. And from my heart to yours, namaste. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope to see you in class again real soon.